Hi guys, I'm Irene. I'm a third-year pharmacy student.
Hi everyone, I'm Maansi and I'm a first-year student studying business management.
Hi, I'm Jacob and I'm a first-year history and French student.
A question we got from one offer holder is university affordable in the cost of living crisis?
So university, as we all know, there's student finance, and obviously as we go through the crisis, there's so much worries about, wanting to limit what we spend. And I feel honestly, if we budget money wisely, such as, buy a rail card for trains, if we're traveling home or going somewhere to visit, or if you want to book holidays, book it earlier. And for shopping as well, this Depop, as we all know, we can sell our clothes and we can exchange with students in the community. So there's many ways we can save money, and student union is really good because they represent our voices. And so what they've done recently is they proposed recreation fund, so that we have support. We can go to societies, go on trips with societies, and we don't have to worry about that. And also university has given us living support fund recently, so that really eased my worries a lot.
So one question we've got is, I've been told the step up from A-levels to degree level is easier than the step up from GCSEs to A-levels. Is this true?
I remember my teachers telling me that my A-levels were going to be the most difficult thing that I would do in my education, career, journey, whatever you want to call it. I would say so far, the exam period and the kind of intense period of revision right before my exams is probably the most difficult thing I've had to do so far. But in terms of the step up between GCSEs to A-levels and then comparison to A-levels to university, they are quite similar in terms of changing the ways that you are studying and doing your revision and working. But also when you get to university, there's a lot more to take into consideration. A lot of you will be moving to a new city. You'll be living away from home for the first time. You'll be cooking for yourself. You'll be doing all the chores. So in terms of that transition, it is quite challenging. But I think the good thing about first year is for a large majority of courses, you only have to pass, so that transition is really taken into consideration. And I would say it's quite forgiving because the step up, you are kind of doing everything in a new sense. Even if you're doing an essay subject like mine for history, you're still writing essays but in a new way. And I think the university really supports you with that transition.
Another question we got is, I'm nervous about moving to a new city by myself. Do you have any advice on making friends?
Yes, so moving to a new city, I was very nervous, so I totally understand where you're coming from. But don't worry, because everyone's in the same boat, honestly. On the first day of university, you just sit beside someone, start talking, know where you're from, those basic questions, and everyone's actually nicer than you think. So in a lecture hall, just don't be afraid to sit beside someone you don't know, and it's okay to be the first one to initiate the conversation. And for example, society is so good because, for example, you can go with similar interests like sports, and everybody can they have socials and societies, and everybody just hangs out after classes, between classes. So
What mental health support can I get?
Yeah, so the university actually has a lot of support. There is the university student support system, and if you're looking for any sort of help, you can go to their website. If you want some professional help, probably the university could help you find external support as well. Other than that, a personal suggestion would be to find things that you like let's say hobbies, be it dancing, be it sports, whatever you like. There's probably a society in the university. Go join that group. You'll find people with similar interests. You can go out with them, hang out, and just feel better about the same.
One question we've got is, when should I apply for student finance? One of the things you put on the application is where you are going for uni, but what happens if you don't get in?
So I know that student finance is now open for new students to apply. My piece of advice would be, first of all, to only apply for student finance when you 100% know what your firm and insurance universities are. But don't worry if you don't get into your firm choice, because you can change the university that your student finance is going to on results day.
We really love answering all your questions, and if you have any more, why not reply to us at our next student email or comment down in the section below YouTube. Thank you.